They weren't kidding.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night, and the Bengals just continue to pour it on. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line. Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you... on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Are you serious?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Judy. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Bridgewater again. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Williams. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Williams again, and this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Bridgewater. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So that one will be accepted. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Bridgewater to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Fan. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now McManus for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Wilson now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense returns to the field. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing one. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Burrow on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their end.